What's going on, everybody? Kenny Bomb is in the building, and today we got some beautiful news. Now, before they even announced this game, back when we called it Mortal Kombat 12, I was doing videos saying who should be in the game and who should not be in the game. And there were always 5 characters who always stuck on my list, and I wanted to see these characters in the game more than anybody else. Those characters were Sub-Zero, Noob Saibot. Now, Noob Saibot didn't make it in for obvious reasons, so I'm fine with that. Ermac, Quan Chi, and Reptile. Sub-Zero got in, and Reptile got in. Now, we heard pretty early on that Noob Saibot and Quan Chi would be DLC in this game, and I can accept that. But what I could not accept was the possibility that neither one of these characters would make it into the story. Well, the Elder Gods have smiled upon us again, because it looks like that's not going to be the case. So we got to talk about it. But first, I've been saying this is the best Mortal Kombat roster of all time, and that's mainly because all of my favorite characters made the cut. Did all of your favorite characters make it on this roster? Let me know in the comment section, but don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you don't want to miss any Mortal Kombat 1 updates pre or post release. Now let's get into it.
Man, boy, they coming on.
This update comes from Alina Khan on X. Now, I never came across this interaction, but I also don't use either of these characters, so surprise. But there is some interesting dialogue between the two. Kitana asks Kenshi, "There are Outworld souls in Sento?" Kenshi responds, "Taken from Ermac during our battle." So we know Johnny Cage bought Sento for like $3 million, Ed Boon said. Kenshi went up to Johnny Cage's mansion trying to get his sword back. Johnny Cage beat him up, tied him to a chair. Kenshi left the house without Sento. We see Johnny Cage still holding it later down the line. Kenshi could actually see in that moment as well, so we know in this story Kenshi will lose his eyes. This tells me Kenshi is going to be a big part of this story, and he will have his own chapter. Another surprise, right? Now, Ed Boon did say there will be fighters in this story that would not be playable, and we've seen this before with Cyrex, Sector, and Rain. He also said there would be cameos in this story who would not be playable. I think we've seen that with Raiden, and also it was hinted at when Liu Kang and Li Mei pulled up on Reiko. And I've been clinging to these words ever since we found out Quan Chi and Ermac were going to be DLC characters. Now, we've seen Quan Chi in the story. We didn't see him in the best light because somebody obviously knocked him out. And I'm just hoping they didn't weaken Quan Chi or turn him into some kind of scrub, because Quan Chi is supposed to be a boss. So for us to see him for the first time knocked out, not a good look. Netherrealm Studios. If Quan Chi is a scrub in Mortal Kombat 1, y'all gotta stop the release. You gotta push this game back to January, because Quan Chi cannot get marked out again. You already killed him in Mortal Kombat 10. He's gotta come back stronger than ever. Put the blame on me if you want, but we cannot release the game in this fashion. It'll be an injustice. But the fact that Quan Chi is in this story mode and he's also in the same combat pack as Ermac pretty much tells me that Ermac will be in the story mode as well. And you know what? The Lin Kuei, we've been expecting you. That guy does not sound like General Khan. After hearing General Khan talk, he does have like a deep dragon-like voice. And we've heard Shang Tsung speak as well. Doesn't sound like Shang Tsung either. So maybe that was Ermac. I don't know. But this dialogue lets me know that we will at least run into Ermac during Kenshi's part of the story. But the scary part is, Ermac is DLC. And Quan Chi is DLC too. So what if they kill these guys? Oh, man. Y'all, I gotta get up out of here. Thank y'all for tuning into this video. Don't forget to drop a like on it, comment, smash that subscribe button. We gonna find out. Bomb Squad, let's get to that.